Hey folks, it's Frith Guy here, how you doing? Welcome back to World of Warcraft. Now that we've had a drink and a bite to eat, we can continue on with our tale. We had met up with Khadgar, and he had teleported us back to Draenor, which is what Outland used to be. Yes, we had gone back in time. Oh, it requires it to fly it. Oh, I see. With the basic flying machine there, 20,000 gold. I don't think we'll sell it for that, but if we were to sell it for 10,000 gold, that would be pretty amazing, I think. That would be pretty amazing. Our anvil is not here at the moment. Flying machine. So, fell iron casing. We need 2 of them. Elemental blasting powder. We'd have to go... You've got to go and... Oh, no, we make that. You need mote of fire and mote of earth to make that. Fell iron casing. Handfuls of bolts. There, I've got 3 out of 20, handful of fell iron bolts. Fell iron casing, I need 2, so let's make 2 of those. Requires the anvil. All right, we'll do that in a minute. Starwood. Where do I buy starwood from? Do I buy it from you? Engineering supplies.
Would you like to purchase something?
Would I like to purchase something? No. Apparently, I would not. Then. Right, where do I get starwood from? Mithril order. Blacksmithing supplies.
What can I get for you today?
Do you have starwood? No. Right, we got no starwood here. We got no starwood anywhere, which means we need to journey to Outland. The only way that we can get to Outland, ladies and gentlemen, is if we head over to the Mage Tower and we go that way. Although... we might fight. There's a little bit of lag coming on at the moment. Then that's the danger of playing an online game. Sometimes you do get these beautiful lag spikes. You're going to calm down a bit. Garrison Report. We've got a garrison thing already finished. Oh, that might be the ships, because we didn't actually do anything with the ships. Right, have you calmed down yet? What is going on with this? Let's have a look. You got a thing down here. There, if you just mouse over that, that does show you download 0%, frame rate 60. 19 latency. Okay. There's no reason we should be getting lag. There's absolutely no reason. We've got everyday merchandise right here. And Pestil's Apothecary. I think it's in here that we get all general goods.
Need help?
General goods trader is normally. That's simple wood that he does. So where do I get this?
For the Alliance.
Trade supplies. You need something? Do you give starwood? You don't give starwood. And then bag merchant.
Be careful.
Where on earth do I get starwood? I've had some starwood kicking around on Frithgar for a while. So I'm not really sure where I've got to go in order to get that. Well, we need to go to Outland, so let's go to Outland first. I can't go... Yeah, I'm definitely getting a bit of lag here. Not really sure why. We go in here to the new room that we've got in here, and I'll find the Outland Portal a minute. Well, there's Ash round there. That's Boralis, which is no good to us. That's the new Darnassus. That one is. Ah, one's down here. You got one down there, which is... Oh, that's the portal to the Caverns of Time, is it? Guys, we had one of those. Jade Forest, that's Pandaria. Shatreth, which is the one that we're going to want. Dalaran, Crystal Song Forest, and then that's one to Exodar over there. So, we need to head to Shatreth. But Starwood, I need to just look at Starwood before I go there, just in case I got to get it from somewhere else. I'd be surprised if I do. Enchanting supplies. It's an enchanting thing. I was looking in the wrong person. There is an enchanting supplies in Stormwind that should sell us Starwood. So we've got to run back out here a minute. Enchanting is just on the edge of the mage area. So that shouldn't be a problem. We can't go... The only way to get to Outland now is to go to the portal up here. We can't go down to... Actually, I don't know. We might be able to do it via the blasted down. I don't really want to. I'll run back in there, but I was just curious if we would be able to go another way. I think we can. That's the inscription place. So this is enchanting in here. Cordell. Yeah, Cordell. Cordell? That's the one. Gisara Cordell. Cordell is one of the names in one of the what do you call films? In Hannibal is the servant is Cordell. It's slightly concerning. That is, it really is. Now, what was it? I was the flying machine. Right, so we want 8-star wood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8-star wood right there. Now, the elemental blasting powder, that's going to take a little bit more doing, as I don't have the materials to make elemental blasting powder at the moment. We might be able to do it. Let's go and have a... Well, first up, let's
King's Honor,
have a look in here. Reagent bank. Right. I've got the mote of earth and the mote of fire. It's primals is what they used in Outland. You've got motes and then you've got primals. And I do not have. Such things do not exist for me. Right.
Safe travel.
Do not have. That means we need to go over here and we need to have a look in the guild bank and see what I can half-inch from in here. We've got, lots of motes. I got primal earth, I got primal fire, lots of motes and primal earth. That'll do me nicely. I'm going to grab the other motes as well. There's none of those. We may want those crystallized ones when we're doing the Northrend stuff, but we don't need them at the moment. And then there was something, yeah, but I don't need these lower level ones now. Crystallized. I may need the crystallized stuff. We'll deal with that when we're doing the Northrend stuff. We're not going to do it at the moment. So let me have a look and see if I can actually make it now, or do I need something else? Elemental powders. I can make 45 of them. That's much better. There. And, you make 4 at a time as well. Right, well, that makes it a lot easier. There, so 14, 18, 20. You make a lot of them all in one go. That's absolutely fantastic. I'd like to actually make it here. So we'll pop down another of our thermal anvils right here. And we use that to make the fell iron casing and the rest of the handfuls of fell iron bolts. And then we will have our flying machine. So we've got 20. We've got 50 elemental blasting powder. That's more than enough. Then we will come here and we will pop down another one. I've got 17 charges left on this anvil. These anvils are wonderful. Fell iron casing. I want 2 of those. I'll create 2 of them. 1 and 2, like that. And then we're going to need fell iron bolts. And I'll just make all of the fell iron bolts that I can. 23 on there. Oh, wait, what? You only get 1? Handful. Oh, yeah, you do, you only get the 1. Oh, no, that means that we don't have enough. We don't have enough fell iron. I'm short on fell iron, and there's no more fell iron ore anywhere. I can't make any more. That's it. I got 15 fell iron bolts, and then I am short. We have run out. No, I don't want to look at you. I want to look at you. Cataclysm, Northrend, Outland. I've got those, but I don't have that. Right, we'll go and have it. Fell iron. Yeah, of course, it's 2 pieces of ore to make 1 bar, so you do need quite a few. We may have to do a bit of flappying around in Northrend. The first area, I can't remember what it's called now. What is the first area in Outland called? Hellfire. Hellfire. We're gonna have to flappy around here. Zangarmarsh, I think you get kind of the mixture, but fell iron is mostly in Hellfire, and then you get adamantite is in a lot of the rest of them. I think you might get both in Terenas. I mean, we're gonna end up needing both, but let's see what we can buy, because I've got 1,700 gold, and if we can sell a flying machine, I mean, yeah, it's listed for 19,000 gold. If we can sell it for 5,000 gold, that's a pretty good profit, I would say. So we will go fell iron like that. And that gives us quite a number of different things. But it's the fell iron ore that we want. So we've got fell iron bars. 468. They're 23 gold each. And here, 26 gold each for fell iron ore is rather expensive. Right, there's no denying that. That is a rather high price. This person here is doing the standard. He's bought everything out that's cheap, and he's put it on there. 520 gold for that is a little bit pricey as far as I'm concerned. I would rather go to Northrend, to Outland rather, and we will have to go and farm a few materials. We're also going to have to go... We're going to Shattrath first, so we can find the engineering trainer. No, we don't need to do that. We can go to Shattrath. Like this. Because I don't think there is a portal anymore. Great Paladin. And Queen of Darkness. Hello, Miss Mucky Pup. Hang on. Good afternoon. There we go. And which way did I want to go? It's up there. Shattrath portal is over this way. It's not that one. That's the Jade Forest. That is Northrend. That's Exodar over there. The Caverns of Time. I don't think that there is actually a portal here to Ironforge anymore. I don't think you can jump to Ironforge. I think you do actually have to travel. You have to go and use the Deep Run Tram. Or, you know, a Standard Flappy. Standard Flappy or Deep Run Tram. I think the Deep Run Tram is faster than a Standard Flappy. Or you can just, you know, go out and fly up there if you want to. You can go and do that as well. That is also an option. Right, my problem is that I don't remember where the trainers... Hunter, Warrior, Paladin. So that's the standard trainers. You never need to see these anymore. You used to have to go and see these people. Right? And they would just...
Good fortune.
Enter the proving grounds. That's all you can do with them
path of
now.
the light.
Now, you used to have to use those in order to learn your new skills. And anybody that's playing WoW Classic will know all about it. And I miss it and I don't. Right? It's kind of like a mix of the both. Tabard vendors, guild master, shaman trainer, druid trainer, rogue trainer, tabard vendors. Yeah, so I don't want any of those. What have we got over this side? Who are you? Mage, warlock. That's all haughty stuff. Well, they look like haughty stuff. Okay. I don't want those down there, which means I want to go up here. Now, which side? Did I do, like, I don't think I did a friendly quest with any of them. Scryers, because I used to be sided on the Scryer side, although typically, traditionally, Horde would go with the other side, the Oldor, because those are Draenei, and then these are the Blood Elves, so you would get a lot more Horde down here, but not all, you know, it's just like sort of percentages, really. There's no hard and fast anything. So we got Lore Master right here, and then all you've got to do is you go along to the correct place in the library. So we want Engineering over here. Outland Engineering level 25, and that's the Adamantite. So we're going to be up onto that already. Level 25. I've got nothing else that I can learn in there at the moment. Let's get rid of that. Engineering, my Outland Engineering, not Northrend, is 23. I only need 2 points. The Fell Iron Musket would be a guaranteed level up. Fell Iron Bomb in there. That's going to use up some of these valuable items, and I don't want to do that. I need to make that flying machine. That's what we'll have to do. We're going to have to do it. It might be a little bit expensive to go and do it. Well, it's not so much expensive as time-consuming. We need to go and get Fell Iron. And sometimes that can take a while. We're going to have to do a little bit of flying around. And this is what some people will do for a long time. Like, some people will spend a lot of time flying around and doing these things. There's some pets right there that you can get. There's pets there from the World event for Children's Week. And if we zoom out a little bit and we go to here, we've got Adamantite. There's a bit of Fell Iron up there. There's a little bit. So you got both in the forest in here. So what we'll do, we're in Terenas Forest over here like this, and we're just going to go and have a look up around that bit and see if we can find any ores up there. And if we cannot find any ores up on this mountain, we're going to go out towards Hellfire. I'm wondering which direction I will go. I'm going to actually go here. I'm going to go along this mountain along here. This is going to be the best way. This zone here, you do sometimes get corium along this bit. So it's always worth just checking here. I think sometimes I did find them under the lake, but I don't remember. But definitely on this mountain right in front of me, I did find the odd bit of corium around here. Terracar was quite good. It was just that little bit between Terracar and Zangarmarsh that you could find corium every now and then. So it was always worth just popping outside of the city to go and have a look. You wouldn't always find it. In fact, it's quite rare. That's why this stuff is so valuable. Oh, there we go. It's one. One little bit of fell iron. So how much are we going to get? 6.5 bars until... There's 3. We got 1 bar out of that. 1 single solitary bar. Sia is very, very nearly level 120. So we got another level 120 in the guild. And as I've said already for this recording, get into the comments section and tell me what race you would like my hunter to be. The 3 options I'm giving you are Dwarf, Panda, or Worgen. Which one would you like to see? And the reason I'm choosing those 3 is because we've already done a human, and there's already a hunter human in the guild. There's a dwarf, a gnome hunter in the guild. So that's... We don't want gnomes, because there's already a gnome hunter, and we want to be able to produce a pet that is going to help out the guild a little bit. Anything that's going to help out the guild for, like, one of every single class character combination is something that we're going to want to do. So we're going to try and do that. And also, I don't know the Dwarf Story very well. It's been a very long time since I did the Dwarf Story. So I'd like to do that again at some point, just so that I can refresh what the dwarf starting story is, because I think that would be really cool. And also because I would, the other 2, the Panda and the Worgen, I like those stories. I like the starting zones. I think they're great. The Worgen does have a bit of issue because it was one of the first ones with a lot of phasing in it. He does still have some issues with phasing, but it's a minor irritation more than anything, and you can sort of work through it. It just sometimes might take a bit of getting used to, but yeah, it's not a major problem. It's a great story. I'd say probably the Worgen is probably my favorite one. But that being said, the Panda one is really good as well. They're both good, long storylines, and there's a nice bit of lore involved there as well. Those people who've played the game a lot and have leveled up a few of either of them are probably fed up with it. The Fell Reaver. Torvald got squashed by this a few times. I believe some of his ults may have done as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to go like this. And we are going to bring the hurt. We're going to bring the pain to that Fell Reaver. Look at him. He can't do anything. Consecrate. Kablamo. That's all we need to do.
I need to target.
I was going to throw the shield at him, but I was too late. He'd already died before the shield could be deployed. Ivory Boar Tusk. There. I can't harvest the Fell Reaver, unfortunately. There's no, like, engineering components that I can harvest off of it. But it's not too bad. It's satisfying to be able to take the beast down. That's all that really matters. We took the beast down, and that's what counts. Now, I've got some. How much have we got? Where is... Ah, there. 14. That's 7 bars that we can make. 7 bars, that's... I mean, that's enough that we'll be able to go and make our next bit that we need to make. That's good. That's the step in the right direction, so we will get a little bit more. We've got some Eternium right there. Eternium is always good. You don't get Eternium nodes. You pull that out of the Adamantite and the Fell Iron. Let's go through. I'm sure, I'm absolutely positive, there would have been Fell Iron that we wouldn't have picked up previously. But I mean, if it's selling for 26 gold a piece on the auction house, it might be worth going and getting some more. I mean, yeah, that guy is selling them for 26 gold, and I can pretty much guarantee he's not going to go and buy them out if you list them for 25. Maybe you'll get other people to buy them. He may just try and undercut you, but what you got to do is you've got to find the sweet spot. How high is he willing to pay in order to buy yours out to try and maintain his grip on the market? And at what point is he going to ignore you? And at what point is he just going to try and undercut you? So you got like a couple of different options there. The reason I'm going around here, I'm heading back towards Honor Hold because we know there's an engineering trainer in Honor Hold. I don't think there's one in the temple. So I'd like to go over where there's an engineering trainer. Run up through here as well. There's maybe a little bit more ore we can pick up as we run through here. I'm just kind of... I spend most of my time staring at the map up here just to get the little yellow dot that comes up. So I'm just going to go in a straight line up over there now. Pick up anything that we happen to see in our straight line run. What was I saying? I was talking about something. Yeah, the tactics on the auction house. If you get the sweet spot, I reckon his sweet spot is 20 gold. If you were to list it for, say, 19 gold apiece, you could be fairly sure that he would just buy out your ore, anything that you listed. If you find people like that, it's often a good bet to go and undercut them by a reasonable margin. So you're guaranteed a sale by the person that's doing the undercutting. Right? If you put it a fraction below theirs, then you're waiting on the open market to come along and buy your stuff out. Now, that might work, it might not. It might be that the person has artificially inflated the price a bit too much for the open market, and therefore it's going to struggle to sell. You're going to struggle to shift it, so you might have to relist several times. On the other hand, if you undercut by a good 20-25% margin, chances are they will buy and then they will mark up and they will make that 20-25% less the auction house cut, which is going to eat into it. So they're going to looking at about 10% maybe overall on that sale in order to, and all they got to do is just buy it and then sell it again. Right? So you're doing the work, you're making the bulk of the money off of it, but then they're also making some money as well if they can sell it, but then they're the ones taking the risk. And this is something that it's definitely worth kind of looking at and weighing up the different odds on it, and is it worth doing that or not? Sometimes it is and sometimes it isn't. I like to think that it is. Very often I like to think that it is, and mainly because I do it fairly frequently, so I'm kind of hoping that it works. Right, I don't want to worry about the Fire Sunder and the Earth Shatter. We break the primals into those. We don't need to worry about that. I've got one Adamantite there that I can go and do something with, because we did get a bit, and we got 12 bars. Why did I think that I had... Oh no, I had 7 bars, didn't I? With 14, and I want to pick up several more. So we get a few more in here. And this is, well, we're not getting anything extra on that. Outland mining, although it doesn't really matter. I'm not so worried about mining. We will eventually try and level those up. That's something that we will come back and we will work on. But we don't care about it at the moment. Right now, it does not matter. We do not mind about it in the slightest. So, elemental blasting powder we got. We want you down here. I need 5 of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Create, like that. Fell iron bombs. We're going to want to make a few of those as well. And that... Because we need 2 more points on there so we can get the Adamantite frames. Flying machine. Is this going to actually... Like, we've got all the materials, but it's yellow. So we may not get... We did. Fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. We got a level up with that. We got 1 level up point. That's brilliant. Now, we're guaranteed a level up on the fell iron musket. 6 bolts, 3 casings. And we can only make 2 casings anyway. Fell iron bomb requires 1 casing and 2 bolts. If I make that 1 casing, it's much more of a risk with that one, though, because it's yellow. It is a risk, but we've got these right here. Fell iron bolts. Yeah, see, if I make those, create all, like that. 1, 2. I can no longer make the fell iron casing, but I can make the fell iron bomb. Create. Now, hope that we get 25. We want to level up. Yes! Excellent. Right. Sometimes it's literally... like that. You get all of your ingredients and you put your eggs into one basket. Are we going to have to go and do a load more stuff? No, we didn't. This time we didn't. It was brilliant. Okay, train right there. So we've now got Adamantite Frames, Adamantite Grenades, and Gnomish Flame Turrets. That's brilliant. Plus we're level 25. We've got a couple of recipes ourselves in our bags. Down here we've got the... Well, not those 2. They need to go back into the bank. No, that's level 50. This one here, Schematic Fell Iron Toolbox. That's a good one to have. That's already known now, so that one will go there. Those 3 need to go back in the bank. That's level 40. That's level 35. Oh, I got 2 up here. It's level 50. That's already known. That needs to go down there. We'll swap you around like that. Okay. So, you're done. Let me go engineering now. Get rid of these. Once again, like that. Outland. So, Adamantite Frame is yellow. Adamantite Grenade right there is orange. And that's because we need fel iron and... Oh, we need primals for making the frames. And it's 4 bars for 1 frame. Now, this is a slightly difficult thing about this, is that we're going to need quite a lot of materials to be able to do this. How many levels? This is going to take a bit. Fel iron toolbox right there. As for engineering supplies only, we need bars, we need casings. It's relatively simple. You just need lots of materials. Lots of fel iron. It looks like I'm not going to be able to finish all of it this week. I'm going to have to do more next week. But I'm going to put a request into the guild that people are able to, if they're able to, go and dump some fel iron and adamantite ores. Well, the Outland, the Northrend, and the Cataclysm ores, pour them into the guild bank, and then we should be able to make them. So long as nobody else goes and does the engineering bit, we'll be able to claim the glory for ourselves, which would be quite cool. You know, you've got to admit, that would be quite cool. Adamantite Grenade, we will make one of those. We've got the bolts right there. There we go. So we've gone to level 26. We will make the frames, because we're going to use those for something. I don't know what, but we'll use them for something. So we'll make all the frames that we can right there. That's going to give us a couple of level up points. Okay, no, it's not. This is the bit that I don't like about yellow, is that you expect it to level up, and it doesn't. Right? You expect it. Go on, please. That's the bit right there. That's what hurts more than anything else, is seeing a few of them go through and not getting to the next step. That level 30 is the step that we wanted, and we haven't made it. We need to go and find more items of stuff, of things. Wait, engineering. What is it that we want to find? Adamantite Grenade. I just need adamantite bars. Well, I've gone and used them up. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. That was a stupid mistake. I shouldn't have done it. I'm going to need both adamantite and fel iron now in order to do that. What about Northrend? I've only got 15 points on Northrend. Yeah, Cataclysm. That's even worse. I mean, I can make the bolts. I can turn those into handfuls of obsidian bolts. We can get a couple points onto there. Yeah, I need the anvil. All right, I'll leave that for a minute. Right. I need more fel iron. Let's go and do a little bit of a fly around. And then I'm going to avoid... Actually, just wondering where I should go. Whether I should stay here in Outland. I think at the very least we need to head back towards Shattrath City. And we'll do it from there. We'll go from there. I'm going to put the call out because... Next week, in my recording session, we are hoping to... I mean, I am quite a bit ahead, so it's going to be a few weeks before you actually see it. By this point, you could already know what the next expansion is going to be. But I'm going to... Yeah, next week we're going to be doing the Headless Horseman. So, I probably won't be doing it with Grundorn, though. I'll probably just do that on Frith Guardians. I mean, I could try. We can do it on both. We'll see how it goes. Torvol is definitely all kitted up and ready to roll with that one, so we shouldn't have any issues with him. And we've got plenty of DPS now. We've got lots of high-level characters all through the guild, so there's no reason that we can't really hand the horseman's backside to him on a plate. I see no reason why we cannot. It should be easy enough to go and do. Let's go up, over. Ooh, got another one right there. See, it's surprising sometimes where you can go and find all materials. Sometimes it's difficult to get. Sometimes they are not. Sometimes it's very, very easy. Off we go again. Are we going to have more ores down through here? Down this way, you very often get both the adamantite and the fel iron. So just along this run along here, you kind of weave between the two. You can often find both along here. Although, admittedly, there is more adamantite out here. Where is that? Well, we're going to have to put a stop to it now for a little while, folks, because I'm getting a bit parched. I'm also a bit peckish. So I'm going to have a bite to eat and a little bit to drink, and then we can continue onwards. In the meantime, if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frith Guardians. Goodbye, and see you later.